Do your edits look like this? Do you want them to look like this? I can show you how to do that. Hi, my name is PeeJ, and today I'm going to be teaching you how I color grade my edits in Davinci Resolve. But disclaimer, I don't know how to color grade. Everything I know is from a collection of YouTube videos and Twisty teaching me, so I sort of mashed the two together in order to create this video. But if you'd like to know more about color grading after this video, I will link some other great people down below in the description. First, you need to know what makes up a color. The different types of colors can also be called hues. You should already know about the primary colors and the secondary colors, but if you mix the neighboring colors together again, you get the tertiary colors, and altogether, that comprises the color wheel. But colors can be broken down even more. If you change the hue's intensity to make the color look brighter or duller, then you are controlling the saturation of the color. If you make the hue look different by adding white or black to the color, then you are changing the value or luminosity. The combination of hue, saturation, and value will determine what colors you will be able to make. So why do you need to know all this? Understanding those three things will help you understand how to use the controls in the color page. Let me show you. To start off color grading, I have my footage and I put an adjustment clip on top of it, and we're just going to go into the adjustment clip on the color page. Here you might have a bunch of tabs that are opened up on the color page, so we might want to close them. So we only want the viewer, the nodes, the primaries, the curves, and the scopes. So we're just going to uncheck the gallery. We're going to go to the scopes over here, and then we can hit the qualifier, or sorry, we can hit the curves button over here. But we're mainly going to focus for color grading with the curves that are over here. So there's many different tabs, and they control the different aspects of color that we talked about. And all right, let's just going to go through it all. In the first panel, we have a line that controls the highlights, the midtones, and the shadows of an image. So basically, if we just click the line, we can add a point to it, and then we can just bring this point up. We could increase the highlights. I increase it a little bit, and what I usually do is then I go to the shadows, decrease it just a little bit as well, and then we can bring up the black point of the shadows over here, and so it's not as dark. And you can mess around with the midtones if you like, up or down, whatever you like, but I just kind of leave it there. The next tab is hue versus hue, so it controls the colors of the image. So basically, if I want to change the colors of the blue, I can do that in many different ways. There's little color swatches over here, so if I want to hit the blue, and then I can control the color of the blue. I can make it pink like that, and that's just a range of colors that I can do. I can also go to the footage itself and highlight which colors I want to adjust, and it will pop up on the graph like this, and you can adjust how we want to do it like this. And I think I just want to go for an orange and teal kind of look for this tutorial, so I'm gonna try and do that. So what I'm gonna do is let's control the yellows kind of, and let's get out of move this point out of the reds, so you can actually click the point and use these controls on the side. So this is the hue up and down, and this is where it is along the color path. Just move it to the right, so we're just getting into the orange, and I just want this point to be out of the greens. All right, just move this over a little bit more, and if I want the yellows to be a little bit more orange, I'm just going to raise this up a little bit like that, and just put it to the end. And let's go something around there. That should be fine. And then if I want to change this curve so it's not as like this, I could hit the spline control right here and then adjust how I want it, just like that. And for the teal, I think we're going to hit just the blue in general. And then let's just move this over, and I'm going to move this point all the way so it's next to the green, all the way there. And then I'm going to bring it down, so let's just see that there's a little bit of green over there. So we can see if I bring this down, it gets more blue. That should be fine. All right, so now we have that done. Let's go to the next panel, which is hue versus saturation. So depending on the color, you can change the saturation. So let's just change the saturation of the blue again, bring it up, and you can see how all the blue in the image got a little bit more brighter. Or if you go the opposite way, it got less saturated, or it gets duller. So I might use this a little bit later for a different scene. Right, so we're going to go to the next curve, which is the hue versus luminance. So depending on the color, you're going to change the luminance level. So you're going to add a white or black to the color. So let's just do our blue again. So if we raise this up, we're adding white to it. We bring it down, we're adding black to the color. I use this occasionally, but I'm not going to use this for this CC that I'm doing currently. The next curve we have is luminance versus saturation. So depending on how bright or dark the pixel is in the image, you can saturate it more. So we can see these bright blues over here. If we want it more saturated, we can just bring this part up, and there you go. Kind of is everything in the whole image. but this is too saturated for me, so I'm not going to do it. In the next curve, we have saturation versus saturation. So depending on how saturated the pixel already is, you can either add more saturation or take away, something like that or like that. I don't really touch this as well, but for the last one, we have saturation versus luminance. So depending on how saturated the pixel already is, you can change the luminance level. So let's just bring all the saturated pixels down to lower value, or you can do vice versa. You can bring them up so they look more white, just like that. And yeah, those are the really main controls you need to use for color grading. If you want to see what it looks like before, you can hit this node, hit Control D, and this is what it looks like before. This is after your color grading. I'll bring this down a little bit, and so we can just fine tune whatever we want. Let's go to this scene over here, which I know there's a bit of green, and you have this kind of pixely kind of thing. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just trying to desaturate the green, and everything here is affecting the original image. So all of this is green. So if I go to the hue versus saturation, and let me just get all this, select all this green that's here. And if I desaturate it now, if I turn it back on, you can see that all this green got desaturated. Maybe I want a little bit of a wider range, so I'm gonna move this point a little over to the left, and it has a bigger range. And then I think I'm gonna move these at a point and bring it down, so you have something like that. And it did affect the chair that's over here, but sometimes that's what happens when you color grade. Nothing's always going to be 100% perfect, and I'm lucky enough that in this edit I only use the 1080 by 1080 space, so this chair won't be seen. But yeah, something like that would work. And if you can see other scenes, it looks fine, so nothing really to worry about there. If you want to add another node, you can click this node over here and hit Alt S on your keyboard, and now you will control the colors that you see in this scene already. Before, we were controlling the colors that we see here, like this, and then we did a color correction to this, and now we're going to take that color correction and do more color correction on this node if we would like. I'm not going to do that here, but yeah, that's how you get your kind of orange and teal kind of look. If you'd like to save this color correction, you can put this in your power bins however you want. I have my own bin for CCs, and you just plop it in there. Oh, just like that. Now that is how I use the color page to color grade, but if you like to make more impactful color grades, then you have to learn more about color theory and the science behind colors. But that is for another day if you'd like me to go over that. Otherwise, if you have any more questions or suggestions of what I should do in the future, please let me know down below in the comment section. If you'd like to join the Resolve AME community Discord, there's a link in the description, as well as a link to my own server if you'd like to join. And with that, subscribe and have a good day.